Alright guys, New Age Tactical back with another video.
Post review.
New Age Tactical.
3 knives.
Very eclectic. They don't match in any way.
No. So I mean, let's start it off with the obvious.
The D2 Honey Badger, medium.
Not too much bad we gotta say about that one.
It got the EDC stamp. It did not get the NAT stamp. Little questionable areas with the abuse. But I said it to you before we started filming, very rarely is it the first knife was the best knife.
Yeah.
We might as well just say it right away.
Yeah.
We're at the beginning of the new year, and this is already a part of my top 5 EDC knives. Even though it did not pass every test, I find it versatile enough. I like the little details, the little bit of extra grip on the inside, the little honeycomb pattern for the Honey Badger. Pocket clip was great. The thumb tab, little thumb area is perfect. I'm content with that knife. And after the other two, I kept going back to that one.
We tend to have a pattern here. So like the Zancudo, this, we like the smaller, sharp, nice grip blades. It's definitely going in the collection.
If you notice, I did not say 2 weeks spent with every knife, because realistically, it was more like
A month?
It was a month, then 3 weeks, went back to for a week, and then carried for...
You can't do that. You're breaking the rules.
Hey, look, when you're doing 3, as long as I do the 2 weeks, I'm content.
All right.
So the main fail was with the tip test and the batoning when it came to the abuse.
Because the lock gave, right?
The lock gave. It was the only fail, though.
Yeah.
You know we loved it, even at the end of the video, and I continued to want to carry it.
And besides, something that I'm learning over the past, 2 years or whatever, is when you have the liner lock, if you hit it just at the wrong angle,
The right spot.
it gives. It doesn't necessarily mean the lock is bad. It just means that, it's not meant to be hit from that spot. But none of these knives are meant to be hit.
It's why we do it, though. It's what you wouldn't normally do with the blade. The CJRB Gobi. You said before we even got started, you were like, I don't remember this one. It was very forgettable. It didn't get EDC. It did not get NAT stamp. It failed in several areas. There were concerns with the shape of the blade.
It kind of goes back to that, Aladdin, Arabian Nights.
Yes.
Someone actually put in the comments what exactly it's
and
called.
I already forgot it.
Yeah. But as far as look, it has a gorgeous, pattern. So it's gray with the orange accents, which you don't think would go that well, but they go pretty fucking cool. Blade-wise, the blade's not that bad. It's just the way the blade's formed. So,
the rocking.
your thumb stud stops it from going...
That was weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I thought it was like a roach. It stops the blade from going flat. Which, could you EDC carry it? Yeah. I mean, will it do everything you possibly need in EDC?
During the 2 weeks of carrying, I did have issues with the pocket clip. You might be able to pick it up on that camera. I stretched it, putting it on one pair of pants. And it became very loose on half of my pants. It became very tight on it. It was...
Yeah.
But that's why I went back to the Honey Badger, because I was just kind of over it after the 2 weeks of carrying. It was very long. This was much more EDC style. But we said in the original video, and I'll say it again, it does not mean we are done with CJRB. It's the only one we've done of them, so you will be seeing them in the future.
And it's not a bad knife. We probably said in the original video. It's just one... It's a novelty carry. It really is.
Some flaws. It's just flaws.
Yeah, I mean, the things that make it look cool also hinder its performance. So...
Now I'm going to show you. Hold on. Let me do this one, because carrying it now for 2 weeks. This is the way of opening it.
Yeah, just your thumb. Because it's like a razor.
But then you have to kind of correct your hand positioning right afterwards.
Yeah.
Now the other way was to do the thumb and then complete it with the, if you wanted to keep it in hand position. I
The
figured
only
that
thing is
out
your,
after.
your fingers are too close to the blade.
The thumb is way more in the danger zone than most other knives.
Yeah. No, even your index finger, when you came around. All right. Open. There's too much where your hand's too close.
Right. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to point this out as a positive. I never got caught on that. You know how most of the time we kind of get caught on like these other blades when you cut too soon?
Yeah.
Because of this blade. This is my issue after carrying it for 2 weeks and looking at the blade itself. It comes down to the steel. I think I would have been a little bit more lenient with some of the other flaws had the steel not been chipped to living shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it has not stopped slicing and dicing since I had
edge retention.
I told him, I was at work the other day, I lined up 3 bags in a row, took the corner off each with all the burrs still on it from, actually, since we sharpened it, it's gotten more burrs from the things I've done to it. And I'm telling you, the things I've done to it are like mostly cardboard. And the steel is still getting f***ed up. Yeah. So this is the first time that I am like, it's all about the steel with that knife is why I think I don't like it.
Yeah, the steel is so soft. It's kind of like I feel like I can like bend it with my finger.
With a fingernail, yeah.
I mean, as far as the design, I do like the design.
Just not the handle.
The handle is horrific. But realistically speaking, we take these off, we sand them down, we spray paint them, you know what I mean, or whatever, make them black, white, whatever we want to. It would be a good looking blade. Functionality wise, it does lose something when you don't have a tip. But we kind of knew going into this is like that cleaver style, so
again, it doesn't have versatility, but if you're looking for slice and dice, it's actually impressive.
Yeah, it's
with
phenomenal.
Just that. But carrying, pocket clip was great. This, however,
yeah, the little Willie hanging out.
The Little Willie was poking me no matter where you put this.
Okay.
So, back pocket, it's hitting every object I walked by. Mm-hmm. Front pocket, you sit down, digs right into, like you don't notice it at first until you stand up and you're like, you realize it's been stabbing into you the entire time. So front pocket lower area, like not that upper area, the lower spot, again, you start clipping things. You're hitting your finger, you're hitting your hand.
It's like, I feel like my palm is like too close to that. I don't know. It's an odd knife.
But we can't stop talking about it. It's like I want to fix the problems it has.
Yeah, which honestly, if it had harder steel, it probably would have made EDC.
I think so.
This is easily fixable. Getting rid of that fucking weird grandma's comb.
And I said it in the last video. It makes me feel like we're gonna have to do the Gerber quadrant because it's the same thing with a different handle, basically.
Is it different steel? That's the biggest problem.
I believe it might be. So we'll have to look into it. Overall, we have a clear winner because it's the only one that got any stamp whatsoever.
But you know what though? So these post reviews are getting a little funky because back in the day it was 3 Kershaws or 3 Gerbers or 3 of the same kind of like class
Style,
of knife.
yeah.
Style. Obvious winner is the Badger because that thing is pretty solid.
If you really look at these 3 right now, this one's probably going to go upstairs to your office.
Yeah.
These 2 are probably going to stay down here.
I don't know. The Gerber might go up.
Just because you said it would look good in a light box, like style, like.
No,
okay.
I'm taking these things off.
But the Gobi's staying down here. The Gobi really is not.
I'll put a picture on like Instagram when I'm done with it because it's gonna be a while because I don't.
Yeah, like that's gonna be when there's some free time around.
But I'm gonna take these scales off and mess with them a little bit and see what I can do to make them look a little bit better. Yeah, definitely not like a change, Like if that was a solid black or solid white, like straight barber color.
Actually, white would have been really badass.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Straight white would have been hot.
I'm thinking. I might work on this one, sharpen the blade up. I mean, again, we're gonna know it's soft steel, so we can't do much with it. But it'd be kind of a cool carry if it's razor sharp with white handles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
They put a little design. Well,
this one was odd because really, when you think about it, it's been like 2 months since we've done a post review. So this was a long time spent with most of these knives.
and hopefully we're back full force. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
this is our second week in a row, so
Looking good so far, but let's, knock on wood. Other than that, guys, like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram. Bell,
I didn't say anything.
you get to do the...
All right, New Age Tactical, over and out. No, you. You took mine, I take yours.
Fair.
See you next video.